Good morning, Year 5, and welcome to our first pre-recorded lesson. From now until the end of term, you'll have 2 recorded lessons, one for English and one for maths every week. You will still need to access the school website for the rest of your home learning. This week was supposed to be Sports Week, but unfortunately that can't happen. So we are going to base our English on different types of sports. You will choose a sport to write an explanation text about. What is your favourite sport? Is there a sport that you would like to get better at? I have chosen to write my explanation text about badminton. Although I enjoy playing, I don't really know the rules very well, so I need to find out more. To write my explanation text about badminton, what information will I need to include? I need to know the object or the purpose of the game. How can I win? I need to know the rules. I need to know, where can I play badminton? Can I play it anywhere, or do I need a special court or playing surface? What equipment do I need to play? How do I start a game, and how does a game end? And are there any interesting facts about badminton? For example, are there any world records? So how can I find out this information? There are 4 different ways. Firstly, I could use an internet search. I could use information books. I could ask somebody who plays the sport already, and I can use YouTube videos. At the moment, I don't have any information books about badminton in my house, and there isn't anybody who plays badminton who can help me. I could watch a YouTube video, but I don't think this will give me enough detail to write my explanation text. So this week, we are going to use the internet to find our information. Pause this video while you note down or say the rules for using the internet safely. It's important to be smart when using the internet. S, stay safe. M, don't meet up with anyone you've met online. A, accepting files. How can we be sure that the files we are receiving are safe? Reliable, is what we're reading reliable and true? And always tell somebody if you see anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. For today, for our internet search, we're going to focus on reliability. So how can we be sure that information we are looking at is true and correct? So I'm going to open my internet browser and I'm going to type in badminton. Now this gives me 399 million results, which is far too many. And as you can see, some of the results are not going to help me write my explanation text. So I need to be more specific. What is badminton? And remember our little trick, if we put 4 kids at the end, that will bring up websites that are aimed at children. So we can see the first website is Kiddle, and Kiddle is a website that we know we can trust. I want to keep my search results on my screen, so I'm going to open this in a new tab. So I'm going to right click, open link in new tab, and the page will load behind my one. We can see the next website is Kids Search, which is from Wikipedia, and it's a trusted site. So we can click on there, right click, open link in new tab, and it will load. So let's look at Kiddle first. So this looks very clear and there's lots of information. If we read the first part of the introduction together. Badminton is a racket sport played using rackets to hit a shuttlecock across the net. Although it may be played with larger teams, the most common forms of the game are singles with 1 player per side and doubles with 2 players per side. Now let's look on Kids Search. Badminton is a sport for 2 or 4 people. In this way, the game consists of either 1 player against 1 player or a team of 2 players against another team of 2 players. Players use rackets to hit a shuttlecock over a net. We can see here some words are blue, and when I put my cursor over them, it changes from an arrow to a pointing hand. So that tells me there's more information in another web page. So let's right click on shuttlecock and open in a new tab. And we can see here lots of information about shuttlecocks. We'll just wait for that to load. While that loads, let's look back. So we found out the same information from both of our trusted websites. This tells us that the information is reliable and likely to be true. So I need to record this information for my explanation text. I'm going to use a subheading, what is badminton? And then write what I've learnt. Now I only need to use bullet points and short sentences. So badminton is a sport. Use rackets to hit a shuttlecock over a net. There are two ways of playing badminton. So the first one mentioned was singles, which is one player against one player, and doubles, 2 players per team. Great. So if we go back, our shuttlecock page is loaded and we can see there all the information and a photograph of a shuttlecock. So I would like to now find out what equipment I need to use. So I'm going to scroll down past the introduction to the contents page, and I can see here equipment. There we go. Lots and lots of information about the equipment we need, but I think this is too much. I don't need to go in this amount of detail for my explanation text. Let's look on Kid Search. And again, there's a contents page, equipment. There we go. A nice clear list, a bullet pointed list. So let's copy that and put that into our notes. Excellent. Looking at these websites as well, I can use their contents page to guide my research. So I can see here, there's a page about the history of badminton. And if we go back to Kiddle, right back up to the top, there are lots of other subheadings that we can help to structure our research. So your task today is to decide on a sport that you would like to write an explanation text about. Then use some trusted websites to find the information, and always check on at least 2 websites that the information is true. So keep safe, stay happy, and I will speak to you soon.